EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, check 24. We're going to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Switch it, hey. I'm going to come back to you. There we go, kill. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Mike's 56. In your face. Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. 56. Mike, 56. Check. 56 to Mike. 56. 26.
Prescott on first down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. Prescott, and he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Top 61, matchbox lights. Deuce. Check 43. Rush in. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Check.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with his sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
General West.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A solid run on first. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Wait, 20. Check, right 54. Recon, 152 fighter.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Wait, 10, 180. Mike 54. Coming to you. What's that? 166.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Cuts it out. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 72 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. We're going to 54. Right here. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Switch. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right here. 26.
Prescott now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
We're going to 53. Mike 5-4. We're going to 54. Right here. Check 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Swerve. Swerve to A. We're going to 54. Ryan. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Ryan.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
We're going to 52.
To the air again, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Sanu on the catch. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Sanu. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait, 20! 54 miles. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, cross.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. At the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
37. 54. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, D.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Let's get this. Let's get this. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Mike 54. Over. Big stop. Let's go. 26.
Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. 380. Watch the screen. Pass. Shadow.
Brady now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They come out here in the eye. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Under. Keep going, boys, moving. Here we go, 47. Mike's by four. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw is Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to. Do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch it, hey. Motion to the backfield. 58's the money.
Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Wait, set. Run 80. Right 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Brady going to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 36 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
There's Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun. Then we're going to 53. Switch. We're going to 54. Right here.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Hey, kill. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going to 54. Why is it? 58's the mic. Let's make these babies cry. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why is it? Check.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. Off. 58 to Mike. Then we're going to 53. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, kill. 47. 58. We're going to 54. Why is it? That's the way. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Mike's by 4. Yeah.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michelle. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now. And that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. Edelman was the intended target. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.